Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good day. It depends on where you are. How are you doing? I trust that you are well, that you are healthy, that you are safe. Welcome. My name is Sophia Elizabeth Lambert. I am a published author of two books titled Hope Deferred and Rise Up Mentoring Boys to Become Men of Integrity. I have been doing a series on mentoring boys to become men of integrity. You can see previous videos on the topics covered. Today, I will be looking at men of integrity, or I've coined the word men-tegrity. But what are men-tegrity? Men-tegrity are men who value what is honest. They are true, they're noble, they're trustworthy, they are kind, they choose to do what is right above personal gain. They are strong in their moral principles. A man of integrity, his purpose is to take care of his family, to take care of the people he loves, and he leads them by a good example. He owns the space that he's in without shrinking back. Men of integrity build their trust by keeping their promises and their commitments to the people that they've given their word to. Men of integrity, their words and their deeds are one and the same. So you will not find a man of integrity who says, okay, I'm going to do this, or he agrees to doing something but doesn't follow through on his words. No, not at all. A man of integrity keeps his word. His words and his commitment are the same. He is honest with everyone he meets. He does not compromise his standard to fit in with others. He knows the importance of challenging himself to develop wholesome characteristics. He is mature to know the value of loving and being committed to one woman. So he's not a player. He doesn't go about the place playing around and saying one thing to one woman, knowing that in his heart he's not speaking truthfully. Not at all. He's a man who his maturity has been birthed within him to know that he has the ability, the capacity to be committed to one woman. He is unshakable in his beliefs, his desires, and on the path that he is on. So someone can't come to him and say to him, you know, your commitment to this one woman or your commitment to your integrity is foolishness. Regardless of others' opinion, it matters not. A man of integrity builds his life, his business, and all his endeavors on righteousness. Yes, you heard me. Righteousness. Righteousness exalts a man. So he knows that, therefore, he builds his life on righteousness. His integrity drives him to always execute justice. He defends the poor and the needy. He values the work of others and compensates them justly. Because he is a just man and he's right in his ways, he himself will see good things or see things go well for him. For every action, though, there is a reaction. That is why it is imperative for us to impart the wisdom gained with our young boys and our young men. Because, you know, they weren't born with the wisdom that many of us have gained throughout our lives because of lessons learned. And just that some hard knocks of lives have taught us well. So we need to impart those knowledge, those wisdom that we have gained to the younger generation of men. Some time ago, an elderly gentleman was venting in my presence. He shared that he had started having sexual intercourse as a youngster, a very young boy. And he said that over the years he had had sex with many women. No, because of his sexual exploits, he had health issues and was very angry with the woman because he was blaming them for his ill health. No, apparently this man didn't read Proverbs 31, verse 3 as a youngster, which says, "Do not spend your strength on women." Or he probably never read Proverbs 29, verse 11. Proverbs 39, verse 11 says, "A wise man keeps himself under control." Yes, a wise man keeps himself under control. Now, these are some of the valuable lessons that we need to teach our boys to young men so that when they are old, they will not be bitter in their old age because of the life that they had lived. Um, there is life tends to at the end of well, not quite usually at the end. Sometimes it's during middle age or just in reflection. People realize that the life that they had lived, just they had made decisions that weren't beneficial to them. As they grew older, they come to realize that. But we can impart those wisdom to our youngsters. We can encourage them that yes, it may seem as if this is what you want, but at the end of the day or in the long run, it doesn't benefit you. We need to teach that to our young men so that they will not get bitter because many believe that they can conquer the world of girls. Many have tried and failed, others have died trying. We have a saying in Jamaica, craven puppy always choke. Yes, if you're greedy, you eat more than you can manage, you will choke. Yes, you will choke. So men of integrity are always they're needed in every sector of our society. A man of integrity, he knows that he cannot be bought because his integrity is priceless. Developing his character requires self-discipline. Therefore, it is not worth it is not worth compromising. He knows the value of his integrity. The risk is not worth it. So therefore, a man of integrity knows that his integrity will clear the pathway for him, even though it may anger others because he refuses to stoop down to their level. He knows also that compromising is, at the end of the day, within himself, he will not appreciate the decision that he had made. Therefore, he is going to stick to being that man of integrity. As we say in Jamaica, him now watch no face. Now watch no face. He maintains who he is without concerning himself with what others think about him. He functions within the capacity of his integrity, his principles, his values, and he is a man who is ethical. As we're imparting to our young men the importance of having high standards of integrity, let us teach them the difference of being compatible or being a suitable spouse. Being compatible is seasonal to the stage they are at in their life, but being a suitable spouse, that is he's able to grow across the lifespan with his spouse. Together they'll be able to weather the storm, they'll go together, they will know that they have the ability to overcome obstacles, overcome difficulties and challenges. So being a suitable spouse, he knows that he has the capacity to lead his family, to lead his wife um, across their lifespan together, regardless of what comes. Therefore, he will also allow himself to deal with the difficult things in his relationship instead of sheltering at work or with other things so that he can avoid dealing with the challenges. There are times when, you know, people try to hide away from dealing with the hard things in their relationship, the hard things in their family, the hard things in their life. So they avoid it. Men tend to work. They use work. Sometimes they work because they have to work very late. There are other times when they stay at work because it's easier instead of going home to face what's there. They're just sheltered down at work until it's late, then they go home. But a man of integrity knows that he has the ability to just face the music, deal with the situation, work through it as best as possible so that a resolution they can come to a resolution. He's in his relationship to win. Together he and his spouse are going to win. He's not in it just to wing it. Not at all. He's not winging it at all. He's in it to win. Men-tegrity stand tall among the crowd because he is secure and confident in his integrity. People are drawn to him and trust him because of his high morals and values. He's considered reliable and inspirational. Therefore, staying true to oneself may require accepting rejection from others because they don't want to um, deal with the fact that this man is a man of integrity because he exposes what's in them that they are not willing to change or just can't be bothered to discipline themselves enough to change. My encouragement to us is that it is imperative to train our young men to be honest, to be reliable, to be true to themselves, to know and understand themselves, to have strong morals and values, because these are building blocks for integrity. If, for example, a parent should start imparting the importance of integrity to their son, as well as the young man across the street, if they should start imparting the values of being a man of integrity, then when they become adult males, they would have developed the characteristics of men who are men of integrity. A tree that is trained to grow in a particular way, it will not bend in another direction. It will not bend. Similarly, a child will not deviate from being a man of integrity. A man of integrity, I mean, a young man can become a man of integrity by putting in the hard work of disciplining himself to build the characteristics, to build that character of being a man of integrity, a man that he himself is proud of, he respects himself, and he is pleased with himself. So may I encourage us um, to build, mentor our younger generations of men by helping them to become men of integrity. Let's put in the work. Let's encourage them. Let's provide that blueprint they need to become men who are men of integrity. I thank you. My topic for today has ended. So I thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to this series. I am asking you to subscribe and to like this video. Subscribing it, you will know when I posted another video in the series. And when you like it, we have a saying in Jamaica, encouragement sweeten labor. So when you like it, you're encouraging me because I know that people are appreciative of what I'm sharing. You can also purchase my books on Amazon.com and Kobo.com. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Have a good day and continue to stay safe. Be blessed.